What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, well, the two proposals are live, the one for land and the one for tower defense, which would be to begin paying out the SPS rewards that are designated for each of these, or at least pulling in from the pools. Now, it looks as though land is doing well right now. It's 87% for. Again, you need a 2/3 vote to pass, so 66%. But the one that is struggling is for tower defense packs, and that's currently sitting at 44%. So very far chance from getting that, because we've already seen what is this? 44 million votes come in, which I think has been roughly around the average. Let's see if we go to the complete. Oh no, never mind. we've seen votes all the way up in the 100 million. So for some reason I thought, well, okay. Either way, we have 5 days left, and I don't really want to focus on the land one right now. I think, as I've said publicly, I will probably end up voting yes to both of these. I'm just waiting on a little bit more SPS to unstake so that I can restake it and then do all that fun stuff. So the main thing with this is, do you want to be rewarding? Do we want more SPS dilution? And in going through the Mav chat today, I feel like there was something shared by Aggro that I want, that was the whole reason for this video, right? So I'm just giving you the setup here. Now, if we go over to Mav chat, you can see that Aggro is saying we are averaging 2.7 million DEC burnt every day in September, but that involves a lot of something happening yesterday, and I don't know what he's talking about, but either way, and if somebody does know what he was alluding to, I went through and I didn't really try that hard, but I don't know what he's talking about. That happened yesterday. What was it? Friday? No, Saturday. Okay, my days are just bleeding together. Either way, 2.7 million DEC per day, and I want to show this to you. 2.7 million DEC per day times 30 days is 81 million DEC that's getting burnt per month, roughly, right? On a 30-day month. Now, why is this important? It's because we are still adding in 70 million DEC through the liquidity pools every single month. So if you're telling me that we're only burning 11 million more DEC per month, actually less than that, because I believe the leaderboards for all the different leagues add up to about 1 million DEC. Don't quote me on that. That was something that I read on Discord, so that's not verified. But let's assume that it is there. It doesn't matter. It's still less than 11 million DEC that's getting burned every month, really, over the dilution that were happening. So the thing is, Aggro was making the argument, and I want to help him make that argument, and then I also want to give you the counterpoint, right? He was making the argument that allowing the SPS to be given out to pack holders now is important because it will incentivize people to spend DEC and buy the packs, right? Buy the tower defense packs if they are getting a return on it. And I can see his argument, right? Because we have 1.7 million more DEC. Let's do the math real quick. 1.75000 times 5,000 DEC, assuming everybody uses vouchers. And that is 8 billion DEC, which is great because we have roughly 6.4 billion DEC just kind of sitting around the ecosystem. So you want this to be the thing, along with Chaos Legion potentially, to really eat up the DEC. Now, that is not burning DEC, but the company then becomes the holder of DEC, and they just throw it into their vaults and use it only for market transactions that involve credits, right? So they pay out DEC on the back end of those market transactions. But the volume that we're seeing in the market, what is it, $60,000 here and $5,800 for rentals, that's not very high, right? Considering whoops, that's not where I want to go. Considering how much is in the ecosystem, right? We're not going to be like that's a ton, 6.4 billion DEC. If we can suck up a lot of that and have the team sit on it, that would be great, because that would help to bring the price of SPS back up. I'm sorry, that would help to bring the price or value of DEC back up, at which point we can transact it more easily, as well as potentially start the SPS burn. Now, what does the company do with it? Well, they get to just sit on it I suppose. Now, they can be one of the net sellers, right? Ultimately, if and when it goes above its peg, and if they have some kind of botting in place, not for the game, but just for market bots, for example, to, for example, sell whenever it goes slightly above its peg before it becomes profitable to do something with SPS. Well, we won't be burning SPS for a while, but at least they'll be selling DEC and keeping it at its peg for a while. And that market, that stability or equilibrium will hopefully keep us at or around peg. So I can buy that argument. I mean, I think it's worthwhile. And like I said, I will probably still vote for it, even though I only hold like 5 or 25 tower defense packs. Now, the flip side of this argument, okay, is the fact that I think we're still printing way too much DEC. And I really, really do love the BUSD. Let's go to pools real quick. So the BUSD and the DAI DEC pools, this one and this one. So these each are paying 20 million, and then I forgot which one is the other. Oh, DEC Swap.Hive is paying another 20 million, and then you're also going to have the SPS and DEC that's paying another 10 million, right? So there's just so much, and I would love if these were replaced with SPS, because I think if we just shut all of the faucets for DEC off, that would be great, and that would be a proposal that I would want to get put out there ASAP, and I would vote with all of my SPS, because I usually have some unstaking, so I haven't been voting fully powered up just yet, but I would take everything off of the unstake for that, because I just believe I understand the argument that we need liquidity, but to me this is a much better solution to help get DEC back to its peg. If you just shut off all the faucets, especially if the numbers, the unofficially official numbers that we're getting are 2.7 million DEC burned a day, that's not nearly enough. I mean, come on, let's be real for a second here. 2.7, all right, let's go 6 let's just say 6 billion, right? Divided by this is a lot of zeros, sorry. 2.7 million, right? It's going to take 2,000 days, 2,200 days. What is this? This is insane. This is going to take 6 years for us to burn through all of the DEC if nothing was being printed. Okay, so I just feel like we need to shut off the faucets, because even with the faucets off, it's going to take us 6 years. Now, of course, I know a lot can happen in 6 years, but I'm just trying to share these numbers with you guys so you get a broader understanding. So again, Agrode's comments towards using this to hoard up DEC for the team, which is good, which is a good thing, right? Because it takes it off the market. I can buy, but I just think there's better solutions. Now, I think that these can be completely separate or mutually exclusive issues, right? I think that pack holders should still be able to get rewarded for their early adoption, and I will vote for that. And I also think that independent of that, we should be changing the way that the pools are done. Now, I do believe we have like at least 1.5 million, maybe a little bit more than that, 1.5 million per month of SPS that we are not currently distributing out as LP rewards, because they want to keep it open in case there are any other future LPs that they want to delegate them or designate them for. I think DEC should just stop. Just take the SPS and put it into all of these pools. I don't care what I'm earning at the end of the day, right? Because for me, it's more so it's important what I'm putting into the pool, right? If I'm looking out for impermanent loss or just being mindful of that. Obviously, who doesn't want more SPS? Plus, we don't save more SPS for dilution later. Like, I'd rather get the dilution started now and the 1% decreases every month going as well, so that we can just start moving forward. We get all this SPS out, and hopefully we get more SPS burned. We get more DEC back to its peg. We get SPS burned with nodes. We get SPS burned with, once DEC is back at its peg. So I'm just repeating myself now, so I apologize. But those are the ideas that I have for this at the very least. So I just want to share, again, on the tower defense pack side, as well as on the liquidity pool side, because again, it's being pushed, right, from Agrode, and I'm sure the team, that tower defense packs are going to be a great solution. And I think they will be, right? I think they will be. And I do think that people should get rewarded for it. So I will be voting for that. And I think it's a valid argument, but I also think we can do a lot more, because we're just printing way too much DEC right now. It's just kind of crazy. So that's all I have in this video. I just want to share those numbers with you and then get your thoughts and feedback. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I will catch you all in the next video, and I will see you around the game. Take care.